Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. I am back, and thank you for your patience. This is your August 1st full moon in Aquarius reading for 2023. It's an interesting month. The first thing I noticed was that the month begins on the 1st of August, which is a frequency of 7, and the seventh planet from the sun is Uranus. The moon, the full moon, is in Aquarius, and Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius. So Uranus might be a very important planet. Certainly the frequency of 7 is, and that is disruptive, honest, and unpredictable. So there may be some truths that come out that can disrupt things that maybe we hadn't expected. Or maybe we did, but they do come out. So this can be an interesting month. Now we have a lot of planets in retrograde this month, and so that's going to slow things down quite a bit, if not bring them to a bit of a halt. But there's reasons for that, so we just have to deal with it. You have for your theme for the next 2 weeks the Chariot card that gives you a yes answer from this deck. It's not my yes card, but I'll give it to you. The Chariot is a wonderful card. It's related to Cancer, the sign Cancer. It's success, it's triumph, it's focus, it's drive, it's travel, it's advancement, and all of this comes through this self-confidence that you acquire. And so maybe you are going to be super self-confident this month, or maybe you gain your confidence through the month, but things are moving with the Chariot card, and it is a successful card. So I think that's a good sign. But again, you have the 7, the frequency of 7. And the frequency of 7 is perceptive and spiritual, but it's also unique. So I think this is going to be a strange month. I think it's not going to be your cookie cutter month, but got to be honest with you, I think these last few years haven't been. So this is just the cherry on top, I guess. Let's see what the full moon is bringing. So the full moon is closing out cycles. You may be closing out a cycle with the Queen of Pentacles. This is my Aquarius card, so that's what the full moon sign is in. And this is somebody who is very practical. This Queen of Pentacles is practical. She takes small, diligent steps to figure it out. She's highly focused on that, on the things of the earth. It's very often that an Aquarius is in some sort of healing type of situation. And this can be like a dietitian because it's very practical, remember. But it is Aquarius, and that is unique. So it can also be quite spiritual or off the beaten path. But she's highly focused and also, you know, interested in material gain. It doesn't have to be in a negative way, but she's busy with it, okay? And the things of the earth matter to her. Animals, plants, you know, that's why I think dietitian fits this person very well. I have a good Aquarius friend who's into Ayurveda. So, and that's both of them. It's unique, it's off the beaten path, but it's also very herbal, right? Things of the earth that heal. Now, this is the healing card, 6 of Pentacles. It's also sharing, but the sixth is a very service, the sixth house in astrology is a very service-oriented house. So you can be helping out other people. Maybe this person is helping you out if you are not the Queen of Pentacles. And again, this is a situation that is being closed out around you. So there can be some minor illnesses that you are healing with that Queen of Pentacles, or you may be, you know, seeing somebody, maybe this person is a very hierarchy situation. They do not. This is a very charitable card, the 6 of Pentacles, and so you may be doing a lot of things to help a lot of people, or somebody could be helping you. But again, this is something that's being phased out because it is the full moon, and full moon closes out situations. So this can be something that's on its way out with the 6 of Pentacles, Gemini. All right, we'll get more on that in a minute. You know, that this could be somebody helping out financially, or you helping somebody out financially, somebody's helping you out financially, but it can also be physical health as well. Again, very charitable card. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles or the Aquarius person is very altruistic, so they want to heal the world. They're more interested in the bigger subject than they are the individual, right? If they can reach more people with what they can do, that's better than helping the individual in their mind, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's very altruistic. Okay, so the Fool card, it can be a new adventure. It is pure potential for me, but guess what? It is the only card in the deck that is associated with Uranus. So this is going to be a very interesting month for you. It's not, again, not the cookie cutter energy. It's something unique, something different. The Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who's very honest. There can be a lot of conversation. Now, we're looking at Pentacles here, things of the earth. These are our daily life, right? The Ten of Pentacles is the daily life. But it's also like the last phase of a project or something you want to get out into the world right before it does go out. Ten of Pentacles, right? We've gone through the entire suit of the tarot. We're with that Ten of Pentacles and we're ready to present something. And with that Fool card, it does feel like a new adventure, something that we want to put out there into the universe. Somebody may be helping you do that or wrapping things up to help you do that with that Ten of Pentacles. These are conversations. It can also be financial negotiations, right? But this is also your legacy, what you leave behind, what you give to the world, what you leave for your children. It's the legacy card. There can be a lot of communication. And again, this is also hierarchy. You have the grandfather, you have the parents, you have the children, you have the pets. There's a hierarchy here. This can also be very social, right? It's the people in your neighborhood, the people in your community. It's that kind of energy. And it's very altruistic here, and it's things that we want to help people out with. Interesting. But these can be just the people that, who are the people in your neighborhood kind of energy, and just speaking to them as you go about your day and dealing with dealing with people and situations as you just move through your day. It feels to me like a little bit more than that, though. This can also be the family unit, right? But there is a new adventure with the Fool there. Pure potential. The 10 is the end of a situation while simultaneously beginning something else. And things are moving with that Chariot card, which I would say is pretty contradictory to what's going on planetarily. If things are moving, you might be the only one doing stuff. Because, yeah, look at that. Ace of Wands, really nice. A new passionate beginning. This is my autumn card, so autumn timing. So this can be something that's going to happen. See, this is the moment that it goes out there, right before it goes out there. And so this can be autumn timing where you're preparing for things to happen and you're going to offer it in autumn or at the beginning of autumn. But this is definitely a new passionate beginning. It is, it's your passion, so it's the thing that dreams are made of. And with that Fool card there, you seem pretty prepared and ready. And well, I wouldn't say the Fool is completely prepared, but very optimistic about it, and that's wonderful. And you still have this practical card here as well, so you're not being impractical about it either. Or you have people who can remind you, like the little dog there, of saying, well, watch out for this, be careful for that. That's your little warning thing. But the Fool is somebody who takes a leap of faith, okay? Okay, so maybe this is delayed a little bit with the Hanged Man. You're preparing, you're getting ready for it too, and things can be delayed with the Hanged Man because things are not in your hands right now. The Hanged Man has made an appearance already, I think, with both readings, and if not, there was definitely the feeling of the Hanged Man where things are a little bit stagnant, and so they can reach a crescendo. It can get to a certain point, and then you have to wait. Maybe you have to wait for well into the fall period, something like that. But the Hanged Man is things are not in your control at the moment. You are in sort of suspended animation. But during this period, you can gain a lot of knowledge. You can see things from another perspective. There's a purpose for it. And as you can see, he's got a little halo around his head, which means that, and he's hanging upside down. So this is seeing things from another perspective, but there's also some illumination while you're doing it. There's things that you need to understand or learn or see before you present that very passionate thing that you want to set out to do. So yeah, things can be moving to a certain point and then maybe they come to a bit of a halt, or something within this situation or your project or the scenario is delayed. That's also very possible here. Again, it's probably in your favor when the Hanged Man appears, because the Hanged Man says if you wait and you wait with faith, you usually get what you want. Okay, so this goes with what is the universe offering you, or what's being closed out. And there can be some fears or things that are not easily seen. This is a cloudy kind of, the moon is moody, right? The moon is wazach. You don't see things clearly here with the moon all the time. It's dark and it's the light of the moon and there's deception, and that doesn't have to be wrong. It's just elusive, right? The moon is a bit elusive. The dogs bark at the moon because there's fears there, but there's nothing to fear with the moon. However, this is an eclipse, and we're talking about eclipse season as well, so the eclipse season could have something to do with what's going on here with your scenario. This is usually very psychological and subconscious, so the deep fears can come up. And that can have something to do with, will I get the help that I need? Can I balance this situation out? Can I count on or rely on this person? And maybe you don't see it yet. And maybe that's one of the reasons for the Hanged Man, waiting back to see if things work out. Okay, so this fellow has appeared a few times as well. The Page of Wands, this is my Sagittarius card. This is a good member. This is how you're probably behaving. And this is somebody who's ready for a new adventure. Now with that Ten of Pentacles, there's something closing out while beginning something new simultaneously, especially with that Page of Wands. And it's a very passion project maybe. It could be within a group situation, because the Sagittarius, or the Page of Wands, is a good member. So a good band member, a member of something, right? And again, we're looking at group situations here with this Ten of Pentacles, community, that kind of thing. So this is a good member, the Page of Wands. It's an adventurous card, so it goes well with the Fool card. It's a new adventure. He wants to expand his philosophy, expand his mind. Expansion comes with the Page of Wands. Their motto is, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So, mind the ego a little bit with the Page of Wands. But they're wonderful friends, really great friends. And they go the extra effort to help out their friends. Okay. Again, it's my student card, so there can be some people who are preparing for college or for the new school year, and we could just be waiting around for that to happen. So in the meantime, we're going to have a good time, right? Enjoy ourselves. Maybe it's the last vestiges of vacation time, or the vacation that you take from work, and we want to enjoy ourselves with the Page of Wands. I am getting the feeling, though, of heat. So he's out in the desert, the sun's on his back, and these people are taking shelter. So, it's hot out there in some places. Okay, here you have the Five of Cups. There are some regrets, and maybe those are the things that you have to kind of look back on with the Hanged Man. Taking time out to find your equilibrium from some regrets. Maybe this delay kind of throws off your emotional balance a little bit. You're really excited with that Ace of Wands to put it out there, and then things come to a bit of a halt, and that can be kind of displeasing. But this card is saying on an emotional level, look to what is still good and try not to focus on what is spilt or what is negative or what's not going right with that Five of Cups. Five is change, and it's a bit of a roller coaster ride. In this case, it would be an emotional roller coaster. And but it pushes us to find balance. It pushes us to the number 6, which is harmony. Okay? All right. What does Spirit want you to know? All right, this one fell out. You have the Queen of Cups. So you have a couple of females in your midst. Now, this can be you or it can be somebody around you. This is my Scorpio card, but it can be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This is somebody whose intuitive and psychic energies are quite sharp. They're emotional, and they are quite concentrated on their emotion. They haven't mastered them yet, so they're quite busy dealing with emotion. I do want to pull one more for that and see what this person has to do. Now, this can be you, right? Especially with that Five of Cups. Trying to master that, trying to get a hold of emotions, especially when the Hanged Man comes around, because it is asking you to be patient in a situation where you're kind of being stopped, right? Things are not in your hands. And the Page of Wands, which is you in this situation, is not that patient. Yeah, it's the Star card. So things are going to happen in the future. The Star means that your situation, your project, or whatever it is that you're busy with is under a lucky star, but it's far away, meaning it's in the future. It's future oriented, which is also Uranus, right? Because that is Aquarius. This is, again, the Aquarius card. Aquarius here, Uranus here. So 7 is also here for you. And that is Uranus. And so that's going to have, check out Uranus, because I think it's very prominent in your reading. And again, it is a unique energy. It is disruptive. So I feel like, you're going along this certain path and you're expecting everything to go quite smoothly, or it seems to be going quite smoothly for a while, and then it takes a turn, and that is disruptive. But again, it's also that honesty. Sometimes the Queen of Cups will try to lessen the blow, but for some reason, this reading is asking for honesty. Okay? All right. I hope this has been helpful. Good luck through the month. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. And I appreciate you listening. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you. Take care.